Hey everyone! Today I wanted to share my husband's traveler's notebooks with you. As I've mentioned, I call him Mr. Technology. He does everything on the computer. He is in the technology field, so of course that makes sense. He does do a lot of traveling for work, but in seeing me use my traveler's notebook, he was interested in one for himself, and so of course I was shocked but happy to make one for him. So he did have this passport one already, and then the field note size right here is the one that I have made for him recently. So let me go through those with you. The passport size is literally named because it fits a passport. And I'm going to throw this out there. I've seen a lot of people use this for planning or notebooks or things like that. I really have not seen anybody else put a passport in here. And I guess with my logical brain and the way I think, I'm just kind of wondering why. Like, are we the only people that do that? I have made a passport traveler's notebook for every person in my family, so we all have ours in there and we all love ours. So I just don't understand, I guess, why other people aren't doing that. Maybe they're just not showing them. I don't know. But we all have ours in here. It's a great size. It definitely does fit a passport. So I'm going to show you exactly how the passport looks in here. What I did on here is just put my husband's monogram. I've mentioned that guys don't really want their name on there, so I went with that. I thought that was appropriate for his initials. This is just 2mm elastic on the spine. I just did the vertical, and that gives you 2 strings inside. And then on the back, this is the pineapple that I put on everybody's notebook that I make for them. That's not really focusing, but. And then for the stain, I use this bison brown right here. Let's hope that'll focus. There you go. So you can get the number. And then it's just the Tandy Leather Company, Tandy Leather Factory, the EcoFlow leather dye, which is really, really great and easy to use. I've mentioned that this bison brown is by far and away everybody's favorite color. And I'll show that to you now. It's just really gorgeous. It's got these, nice medium and dark browns as well as some black flecks in there. So it's really great. This has nothing to do with any talent or technique of mine. It's the stain. It's super easy to use and it just comes out this way. I think this color especially just makes it look really old and well loved, weathered and traveling the world. Looks like you've gone through the world with this. So I really like it. And I think this is just a great overall stain. And let's go ahead and open it up now and I will show you the passport. Ta-da! There it is. I would say on the top for the height, it's got about 1/8 of an inch on the top and the bottom. So just nice fit there. And then let me show you how it is opened up. Hopefully I will not get a personal page. That one's not very cute. Let's go to this one. Okay, so there it is open. It's got a little bit more room on the width, and there's a reason for that. I will show you in just a moment. And here is the second string. If you want to put a notebook in there, here's how it looks for the top. So here it's got this extra room right here if you want to put a pen or a pen loop. My husband, being a man and very simple, just wanted a cover. The passport is fantastic for the passport. I mean, it really is. It protects it. I think another great thing about this is that it's so easy to find in your bag. You know how it is when you're traveling and you can't find your paperwork or you need something right away and you're like rifling through all your things. This makes it so easy to find. And it's very, very durable. It makes it so your passport isn't going to rip or the pages get bent and things like that. I really, really like this. So, like that a lot. And he has traveled. He's an international travel. He travels the world. So this has got a lot of miles behind it. And I still think it looks brand new. Even though the overall look looks very weathered. It's actually not that old. It's still less than a year old. This is the field note size. This is a new size for me. This is the one and only one I've made. And I can see how people like this. It's a nice little size, fits in your hand. I went with the forest green on this one. There you go. There's the number for that one. So same brand. You can order that online or Tandy. Same great characteristics as this bison brown, which I really like these. Even though bison brown is my favorite, it's still got this nice green variegation, which I really like. Again, no technique of mine. It just does that on its own. And there's the pineapple stamp. Again, it's not really going to focus, but And 2mm black string, again, just very classic. This one I did horizontal stringing, which gives you 4 inside strings, elastics on that. I didn't put anything on the front. Couple things, I didn't think my husband wanted anything on there, and also in the back of my mind, I'm just going to be honest, I thought to myself, if he doesn't end up liking this or using it, I'm going to get it, I'm going to inherit it, and so I can put whatever I want on it. He is liking it and using it, so that's not going to happen, but that's okay. So field notes, just like the passport's named for the passport, the field notes is named for these field notes notebooks. I could not find any of these locally. I ended up having to get them from Amazon, so I found this really great 3-pack variety. So I will link that below. And unfortunately, they are all the same on the outside, but I don't think that's going to bother my husband. So here's how it looks inside. This is obviously the lined, which is going to be the narrow college ruled. I like that they have brown colors in this. And here is the graph paper. I would say this is a 5x5. Again, with the brown, I really like that. And here's just a nice blank paper as well. So nice 3-pack, so that's the 3 elastics. The 4th elastic is this 2-pocket folder, which I was kind of surprised. He picked out this paper himself, this orange stripe. I would not have picked that for him, but I made this 2-pocket folder. I don't think guys carry as much stuff around as girls do, but you know, he will probably use something at some point. So how he wanted this, or how he wanted to use this, is he wanted a place to brainstorm, to, of course, take random notes that we all need to, a little bit of time tracking, some creative things. He's got a lot of business ideas and things like that. So he just wanted a place to write that down. He does do a lot of that on his computer, but he wanted paper. So like I said, I was happy to help him with that. So just a nice basic system with the 3 notebooks and the folder. As you can see, there's not really a ton of room on this one for a pen, but he doesn't carry a pen. He just carries one in his bag and just throws both of these in there. So these are working out really, really well for him. As you can see, they're nice and portable. They're about the same size, but I wanted to show you the size difference. Because with traveler's notebooks, it really does make a difference. That 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch really does make a difference with your inserts. The field notes is about 1 inch taller, and the traveler's notebook is about, I'm going to say, 3/8 of an inch, probably wider. So there you go. I think, don't know if I gave you the dimensions, but if you want to make your own, this is going to be 8 1/4 inches wide and 5 1/2 inches, or sorry, 5 1/4 inches in the height. And I do have a video on how to make your own traveler's notebooks if you want to do that, because I'm a sharing girl and I like when people do that. So the field notes is going to be 8 inches for the width and then 6 inches for the height. And then I also wanted to show you the edges, because I have an edger and a burnisher. And here's the difference. I don't know if it'll show you very well, if you can see, but on the passport one, I did edge and burnish. And I think that it takes the stain a little bit more, like it's darker on the edges. I don't know if you can tell, but it just makes it a little bit more rounded and more polished, I think. And then on this one, I didn't do anything, so it's rough edges and it's just kind of like right angles and not smooth. So it's not like you can, I don't know if you can tell, like I said on camera, but it does make a difference, but it's not so huge that if you don't have those tools that you really need to worry about it. Like you can definitely make a traveler's notebook without those 2 things. So I think that this is a really good way to show that technology and paper planning can work together. I think both of them have its place. So I need to get these back in my husband's bag. He's got another big trip. He's leaving first thing in the morning, so no rest for the weary, but just thought I'd share with you those, and thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.